that's in the resting position. When they get ready to go, they're going to go ahead and turn their blades so they're vertical on the square where they can grab the water. A little bit of wind, hardly a whisper, and some of the crews have to row with just their right hand very lightly in order to keep the point. And we can see that right now. It looks like we're off. And this is the final for the state championship here in the state of Florida of the fastest crews we're going to have here at Nathan Benderson Park today. The junior class was the second fastest.
Joe, it looks like Oars there in lane 3 got really good start, jumping out of the blocks there, going with Belen. Both Sarasota Crew boats away nicely as well. But it does look like quickly the Oars and Sarasota Crew boats jumped out into the lead there.
Yeah, for lane 3, which is Oars, they are really doing well. They've got about a half a length over Sarasota Crew. Going with them is Glenn Jesuit, but the other Sarasota Crew entry, which is in lane 5, like you talked about, has moved out for a good lead and is trying to break the field. Wow, they are powerful.
Got this great drone coverage shot coming up level with them to see. We do have Sarasota Crew, looks like they've moved out to a 1-length lead. Belen Jesuit looks like they're in second position. And then right next to them, it looks like Oars holding a third place, just trying to fight off the Sarasota Crew B entry.
Very dominant performance by Sarasota Crew early, where they've moved out to the point where they are coming up on 1 length of open water. You can see very carefully if you watch the bow of the Belen boat and the stern of the Sarasota Crew boat. Sarasota Crew continues to press their advantage and move away, and is almost at 1 length right now. 1 length of open. Now, when I say 1 length of open water, that means that you can't see any boat inside that distance. And the length of a quad is what, about 48 feet?
That sounds right.
Yep. And we're getting quite a race here with Belen Jesuit, Oars, and the second Sarasota Crew boat vying for second, third, and fourth.
Yeah, it looks like the Sarasota Crew is a well-polished, lot of horsepower here. They are just charging away, continuing to opening their lead. Sarasota Crew out in front. Belen Jesuit currently holding second position. They've got about 2 seats up on Oars. Oars fighting hard, trying to get back on the level terms with Belen.
One of the things which I've noticed from a technical perspective of the lead Sarasota Crew boat is when they place their blades in the water level actually comes up their shaft by about maybe 8 to 10 inches, which means that there's no doubt that they are anchored into the water. There's all water when they pull on the oar, no air, and that is really allowing them to pry that boat by them and really get going. Now, the problem you can run into if your blades are deep is getting them out, but they're just well schooled and they're flying with that wonderful purchase on the water.
500 to go. We have Sarasota Crew in the lead. It looks like Oars has decided to start and go early. Oars has already jacked their rating up and they've moved back into Belen. They're bow ball to bow ball, but it looks like Belen may have another gear still yet to go. We'll see when they unleash their final sprint what's going to happen between Belen and Oars. Sarasota Crew's B entry still not out of it either, and right now Oars may have just about a 1 to 2 seat advantage for second place, and that's drawing them back slightly closer to Sarasota Crew, but Sarasota Crew into the red buoys, 250 meters to go. Oars currently holding just a slight second place, and Belen in third. Going to come down to a final sprint here for the medals.
There's some amazing aggression shown in that Oars boat. Those guys are really going after it, and it's really doing well, whereas the Sarasota Crew boat stays schooled and is just sitting up tall, and heads are nice and level, and really pushing away with their legs.
Joe, here goes Belen. Belen has finally decided to respond. They brought the rating up, and that's pushed their bow back into second place.
It's going to be really, really tight as we come down here with Oars. Belen is holding on.
going to be Sarasota Crew crossing the line first, and then it's going to be bow ball to bow ball. Belen has a 1-seat advantage. Sarasota Crew will take the victory, and Belen has pulled it out with their final sprint. A little bit left in the tank just to pull ahead of Oars, with Sarasota Crew coming across in the 4th place ahead of Vero.
Wonderful racing here in the state final for the state championships of the Florida Scholastic Rowing Association Sculling Championships. The boys junior 4, our winner, Sarasota Crew.